Today in the Taste and Bloom kitchen, we are making some goat meat and fish light soup. It's a very simple recipe, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it with your fufu or your swallow, like the Nigerians would say, or rice or any other side dish you want. So please stay with me and let's get started. So you already know we are going to be using some goat meat. Okay, I've cleaned it beautifully. I'm adding some blended ginger, garlic and onions, and then I'll go in with some tomato paste and some blended tomatoes as well. So you can decide to put in your tomatoes later on, but mine were frozen, so I had to blend them and put them in at this point. When I get to the stage of the process where you could have put in your tomatoes, I'll let you know, okay? So I went ahead to also season my goat meat with some seasons and then added enough water to cook this until tender. So goat meat can be pretty hard, so be generous with the water. And also the aim of cooking the meat at this point is to ensure that the water that we are adding right now will form a thick base, sort of like a stew. That is when you know that your protein is ready to receive all the other ingredients. So my goat meat had been on fire for about 15 minutes, and then I went to check and I realized that it was still hard. So I added just a bit of water and then covered and gave it about 10 more minutes to cook again. And remember, we're making soup, so don't make the goat meat too soft, okay? So onto our vegetables. I have here some carrots, some lima beans and pepper. So I cooked this previously. I'm going to blend this and then use it for my soup. You can also use garden eggs in place of the carrots, or put the two of them together and have a delicious light soup as well. So checking back on my goat meat is looking good. Like I said, you realize that the stock around it is looking like a stew. You know you're in business, okay? Now I'll go ahead and add my blended vegetables I showed earlier and then add water to my preference. So everybody likes their soup one way or the other. So the consistency is basically up to you. But of course, check the meat or the quantity of protein you are using for your soup and add water accordingly. Obviously, for my soup, I'll be adding fish later on. So I'm going to add more water to give space or accommodate the fish when I add it later. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Yasmi. Please consider subscribing and joining this amazing blooming family, because I bet you will enjoy this Taste and Bloom kitchen. So I'll allow my soup to cook on high heat for about 10 minutes. Now we are back to add the fish. So I air fried this fish. You can fry it. You can even use fresh fish. But if you're going to be using fresh fish, season with a bit of salt or whatever seasoning you prefer first before going in with it, okay? And also you'd have to be more gentle with fresh fish. So I'll cover again on low heat and leave this to cook completely. But of course, I'll keep checking it after probably like every 7 to 10 minutes. And once the soup is done, here we are. At this point, my flame was turned off, okay? And look at this deliciousness. I had mine with some fufu and I took a good nap afterwards. I hope you are inspired to try this recipe. If you do, please give me a feedback, okay? And also like the video. On your way out, leave your comments down below. Share as well, and let's keep this blooming family growing. And until we meet again in another video, please don't forget to keep blooming.